And welcome in to another Monday night live stream. Well, the best laid plans don't always work, and tonight's an example of that. I had planned a bunch of things. Some of them are working, some of them are not working. So let's go to the chat and see who's all here first. As usual, David Grishko is first, and he says, "Good evening." Keith Bennett is in the house, and my key's not working. And this is one problem we're having tonight. The key does not want to work, and I'll explain that in a second. But welcome in, Keith. Thank you on 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all for being here and subscribing. I appreciate it. Tony is in the house. Welcome in, Tony. Stop and think. Hank is in the house. Welcome in. Thank you for the congratulations. I believe you were number 998 as well. I remember that. Eric is in the house. Welcome, Eric. You said the music was hot last week too, and so I'm a little confused as to why that's happening. I can't say that I have the answer for that. Noel is in the house. Welcome. I think it's Noel or Noel. I'm not sure. Welcome in from Puerto Rico. One place I do want to visit someday. Not Terrible's in here. Welcome in. Haley Shell is here. Welcome, hun. Nils. Welcome in, Nils. Thomas. Welcome back, Thomas. And yeah, Not Terrible points out there are 13 of you watching. Please hit the like button. So, it's been a fun week. We hit 1,000 subscribers, so that was awfully cool. I never imagined I'd actually get to 1,000 subscribers, but I'm glad that we did. Thank you. Just over here, or over there by the treadmill. So sorry about that. Scrambling last minute. Trying to get on the air. I'm having encoder issues. I'm having OBS issues. So, where to start? Huh? Oh, yes. So, yeah, thank you. Yep. So, the first thing I wanted to do is you probably saw, maybe you saw, I unboxed a short, or I made a short with my lovely wife, Haley, and we unboxed a cool gift. I was actually hoping to bring the person in who sent me the gift, but we're having some issues right now, and if I bring him in, you won't hear him. So, but anyway, let's get started with solving some of the issues first, because I actually want to bring him in for this. So let me try. So basically, what's happening right now is I have two issues. I have an encoder that I cannot get on the network, so I'm using these U-Ray encoders that are all over Amazon. They're quite popular among some people, like myself, and Tony has one, or a couple. And so basically I'm using two encoders, one to send to YouTube and one to send to Tony, a special mix minus feed. And I had to commandeer that one to bring you this stream. So I'm currently trying to get into my other one that I have because that's the one I'm supposed to be using to send this stream down, to send to you. But for some reason, I cannot get into it. And I do not know why. So I am currently trying to ping sweep my network to get into it. So let me just see what else people are commenting. David says, I'm always up for something Monday nights while watching. This week is extra special. We welcome our daughter home. Aw, that is great news, David. Great news. And glad everyone is doing well. And glad that you made it here on a Monday night after all that. I'm surprised you're not tired. So, Nils, I'm using the U-Ray encoder. I don't remember if these have a model number or not. Tony, do you remember? I see that I'm looking at another screen. I can't remember if you know the model number or not. So yes, the YouTube comment is transparent is an issue because you guys have been, I wouldn't say pushing, but suggesting I go to 1080, and you will notice that the stream should be in 1080 now. The issue I'm having is that in order to do that, I had to go 1080i internally, and the Blackmagic OBS does not support 1080i. At least it's not supporting it right now. So, you know what? Hold on. I could probably fix that compression artifacts real quick. Let me get in the encoder. I am doing a very small stream. I don't know why it's so low. Hold on. Is that better? I just upped it to 4,000, so 4 megs. I just upped it to 4 megs. Hopefully that takes care of that issue. Thank you. I did see that's better. Let me go back. Hold on. I see chat's just flying by. Compression artifact on video. Yep. No, like I said, the comment preview is because OBS is being weird about 1080i. Ping sweep, yeah. Joe is in. Joe is one of those people who wanted to push me to do 1080, and now we are seeing the repercussions of that. Ratso says hi. Joe is a big fan of Ratso. He'll love that. Joe says the model number is China 456. Steal your creds. These things do. I know these things do a DNS lookup of a particular address. That's the only thing they do. I watch the network traffic. The only thing they do is a DNS query to a specific address. What that does for them, I have no idea, but that's what they do. Okay, good. Way better, way better, way better. Yep, definitely that was a mistake I made on the bitrate. Joe says he hates those U-rays. I do too, but I like the price. we'll just put it that way. Yes, that's impressive. Adjusting the bitrate. OBS can't do that. That is correct. Hardware encoders for the win. And Tony says there's no model number on Amazon. So, I feel like I'm flying a mile a minute. Hopefully, I'm making sense. The one thing I forgot to do, because I'm now 1080, is start the JAU counter. This will definitely not work. It'll be over my face. But I did figure out how to start the counter via Stream Deck. So I can now start the counter via the Stream Deck, which is pretty cool. But it's a massive failure on my part right now. Hold on. Let me go move that, because that's going to drive me nuts. And we'll do it live, they said. We'll do it live. So, yeah, so that's better. So that works now. I did kind of play with the idea of a backdrop, finally. So this monitor is actually on an auxiliary panel, so I can change it to be different colors or different keys, but it doesn't look very good, so I'm gonna just leave it on bars for now. But I did hook that up today, so that's pretty cool, having a monitor in the background. I know people like Tony and Keith do that. So let me go back to my encoder, see if it popped up finally, because I really do want to bring in Tony. But I cannot find it on the ping sweep, which is weird. It does not show up anywhere. So let me try changing IP addresses again. This is bothering me. David says YouTube recommends 6 megabits. I'm not doing 6 megabits. I probably should. Jason's Lab says congratulations. Thank you. Of course, Joe has a comment. Jay, you didn't count. So, yes, the encoder is doing the interlacing. So, crap. What am I doing? I'm gonna give this one more shot. If this doesn't work, then I will call that a quit, or I'll end that idea for tonight. And then drop Tony since he's waiting patiently in the other screen. You guys can't see him yet, but he is here waiting to join. If I would have just get this encoder to work. Ping sweep. All right, well, that's ping sweeping on a different address. We'll try it again. Jason's Lab said he's going to buy an A10 Mini Pro soon. Keith recommends the Extreme. I am now completely off the network. Hold on, guys. This is just frustrating to say the least. Yes, I too would suggest an A10 Mini Pro. Depends on the sources you have, Jason. Really, it depends on if you have enough to warrant spending more money on a bigger one. Michael's in. Michael had a good weekend. He did his an event for Peacock, which I was actually hopefully gonna talk about in a little bit. But let us know, Michael, how that went for you. Jeremy Leake is in the house. Likes in the house. Sorry. Congrats on 1,000. There is a physical reset button, and I used handy dandy paperclip to reset it, but it still does not want to come back. So that is not working for some reason. The special guest is not a Lego creator. It is Tony, who's I'm looking at Keith's name. It's Tony who's waiting in the wings. I can actually show Tony, I think. Of course, this probably won't work either. No, I'm not gonna do that right now. But Tony is waiting in the wings. He was gonna join us because he sent me a cool box of stuff, and I wanted to talk about that, but we're not there yet. Wow. The U-ray is failing. It's not the U-ray issue. I mean, the one U-ray is, obviously. Hold on. Let me try to get back into it now on a different network. Alrighty, I'm not going to get that up. It's just not going to work. So, thank you, Tony, for trying. We'll try it next week. I can't get into it. This is possibly... What else could it be? I don't understand. I'm really not comprehending. Yeah, Michael, can I show that picture you posted in the Discord channel? Is that okay if I show that? People might be interested what you actually were working on. Sorry, guys, this is just frustrating me beyond belief. Oh yes, welcome in. Is it Jezza? I think it is. you were doing your first event too. That was pretty cool. I'm glad that went well. Um, our women's cup team lost in like the round, so that was quite interesting. I don't follow soccer, but I did see where the women lost, unfortunately, for the U.S. So, and yes, Tony is right. So we actually tested this Friday night, Tony, I think it was Friday night. So what the idea was for the stream was that I was going to send Tony an SRT feed of me, or actually this whole stream, and then Tony was going to come in via SRT. And if you watched Aaron Parecki's stream from 2 Sundays ago, we did a stream, him and I did a stream, and we used Zoom as the back channel. But I had mentioned during that stream that I thought we could do it with just straight SRT, not using a back channel. So one of the things Tony sent me was a decoder we could use. So I was sending him SRT, he was sending me SRT, and we tweaked it and got it down to where it's basically less than a second delay, and the round trip was like 1.38 seconds, I think is what we figured out during our testing. So we thought it worked out pretty well. I mean, just straight SRT, no need for a back channel. You could both have SRT units, an encoder and a decoder, send each other streams, do mix minus, and you could be good. And then I realized today that feed won't work for you guys because you would hear the mix minus feed of Tony, which means you wouldn't hear Tony. And so I tried to hook up a second encoder that I have, and then that's when all hell broke loose because now I can't get into it, and for all I know, it's dead, although it's on the network. I see network lights in my network switch, so yeah, I was trying to get into that, and that just doesn't want to work. And so I'm going to give up on that because that's just going to frustrate me to high hell. So that's what we tried to do tonight. And so Tony sent me this box. So in this box, which is not McDonald's K-Cups, which, again, if you saw that short from the weekend, Haley was disappointed that it wasn't actually K-Cups. So in this box are 2 UV wireless bridge units. And Tony from Quick Tech Solutions did a video on this, so please go check out his channel if you want to see the video already. And I said that I had a use case where I thought this might be cool. And so I'm going to try to do distance testing on these things. I have several locations where I could do quite a long distance shot. One being here with a park behind me. And then I have the radio station transmitter site where it's a long straight road that I own, or not own, but I have access to. And so my thought was put one of these, at the end of the road and put the other at the other end of the road and see how far I can actually make these things work. Tony, I forget what you had, like 100 and some feet, 180 feet, I think it was. I could probably go double that, if not more. And technically I have access to a football stadium if I really wanted to. I could try doing the whole distance of a football stadium. So that could be cool too. So we shall see. This will be my first ever product review video. We'll see how that goes. So I'm looking forward to this. These look pretty cool. I've seen other people review these as well, and they seem to work out well. So I have a couple days to do this review and then send them back to Tony. And so I want to thank Tony for doing this. And this is what I was actually going to bring. Well, 2 reasons why I was going to bring Tony on was to discuss his results with this. Tony, feel free to share a link to your video if you want in the chat so you can get some views. Tony just hit 20,000 subscribers, so congratulate Tony for that. That's awesome. What an accomplishment. So, yeah, let's go back to the chat. Michael says, so this is the broadcast Michael just did for Peacock. It was a 2-day broadcast in 100-degree plus weather, super chaotic, but it all went well. We were blown away. We were under pop-up tent that blew away, even dragging loaded Pelican casings with it away. So yeah, I actually had a situation very similar to that. We were doing a special for a preview or for a football game, and the tent started going a little bit, and we had it tied down. Wasn't too bad. It didn't move anywhere. But yeah, broadcasts are interesting. One of the things that I experienced myself, and I commented this to Michael in the Discord channel, was that, I did an event one time at a football game, and lightning came. And of course, the rule regarding football, or lightning, I should say, is you have to wait a half hour after any lightning is seen. So, of course, we waited a half hour. We saw more lightning, waited longer. We ended up doing a 2-hour delay on a football game and finished, I want to say it was around 12:30 in the morning. So the football game started at 7:30, should have been done by 10:30. Now it's 12:30. And if I recall correctly, the score was not close. So that was kind of a bummer. But weather delays happen. You just got to be prepared for it. So, yeah. Eric says, it always works in testing, doesn't it? Usually. Almost always. Joe says it failed miserably when Tony had Ashley on, even after we tested. Yeah, I mean, they're not the best boxes. I wouldn't recommend them either, but if you want a cheap unit, you can do that. Keith says, can you use Zoom? I cannot do Zoom right now. I can't bring him in easily. Michael says, show the picture. So I could show the picture. Here we go. So this was the event Michael was working. It was a field and track event, if I'm not mistaken. Here's our setup. I currently am transcoding your video, trying to get it to hyperdeck format so I can play it on the stream. But again, that didn't work either. So this is a night of failures. Not terrible. Like Good Monkey says, oops. Talking about what is going on, my wife says, yeah, I remember he moved to the basement. I'm proud of her for listening as well. So, hi, Not Terrible's wife. Stupid YouTube chat. Come on. Thank you for... Hold on. This experience for sure. We'll be doing it again next year. That's cool. You're going to do it again. Not to brag, but I'm spoiled my 1080p Zoom account. Yeah. I wanted to avoid the Zoom, so I thought this would work. Yes, and Tony did confirm that our best round trip was 1.38 seconds. Eric says he's seen SRT to SRT work. That is cool. I know it does work. I was really hoping to showcase it. It's nerd stuff. Booyah. Jason's Lab says you should try the MikroTik wireless wire kit, hands down. I've had good luck with Ubiquiti. I actually do like a 10-mile trip right now between two buildings that are tall, and 10 miles line of sight works beautiful. So Tony says 180 feet was the max he was able to test. Sounds like a great road trip test. I actually did have the idea. So I actually did think about this the other day, if I can get this to work, of taking my fly pack, which one reason why I wanted a fly pack, and taking the fly pack on the road and using this to, get back to a point and broadcast via these, if I could. Uh, I don't know if that's going to work or not, but we were going to try. So I do kind of plan on doing a road test for sure. 20,000. Oh, yeah. So there's Tony posted the videos to his link. Jason Labs, he just broke 1,620 subs today. Good for you. That's awesome. Michael's delay was only 90 minutes, so yeah. Tony points out that these are definitely not the same class as MikroTik. Yeah, I can imagine that. Not Terrible's wife says hi. Welcome. Oh, you want to see Tony's face? Okay, hold on. Tony, you want to go on camera for a second, even though you can't talk? So there's Tony to prove that he is here. But yeah, I mean, you would not hear him if he talked. I mean, I could literally open his microphone right now and you would not hear him. So thank you, Tony. SRT is great. It's the one Chinese lady you have to get. I never had problems getting the firmware from her, but I mean, that was always just, I only tried once. So, Jeremy, I would love to know the answer to that question. And it's not just computer guides. It's a little like everything. It's like OBS. It's the harmonic, or not the harmonic. It's the U-Ray boxes. It's the lighting gave me fits at one point. Like it's been an interesting stream. I was telling Tony the other day that I basically need to like take a vacation day and come to the basement and just like work on the basement studio setup, like get it all working, get all the bugs worked out. Because I really have such great dreams and ideas for this, the studio, but I just, I'm not there yet. So I have like power strips feeding power strips, trying to make that work because I have so much power here. It's not a good environment. I mean, it's doing that. I'm not even sure why I'm wearing headphones because I can't hear Tony. So what's the point? Actually, I could hear Tony. You couldn't hear Tony. So, yeah, that's a good question, Jeremy. And I will say, to come back to Jeremy, I will say that I did finally get Minerca, the backup solution software, to work. So that's pretty cool. I might actually switch Haley over to that for her laptop backups because we're currently using Nextcloud, and it's more of a syncing tool. It's not really a backup tool. So I wanted to switch her over to that to get the scheduled backups and versioning. I also need to either point the backup server from Minerca to something else, or because I only gave it like 40 gigs, and that's not going to work. So I did want to follow up with that. And again, the chat's just completely non-responsive. Michael says, I like Tony's shirt. What's on Tony's shirt? Oh, something about work, still stuff working. I need to. How about you put Tony on the phone? I have no way to do that. I mean, you left the meeting early for this? I mean, I guess I could bring him on. I could bring him on. Ignore Joe. Can I do a poll? Let's do a poll. Can I do a poll? How do you do a poll? Start a poll. Tony via phone, or try it next week. So I'm going to do a poll. I just posted it. Vote in the poll. Joe, I can't say that. I can't repeat that. That's inappropriate. Is there a both option, Eric? I mean, I'm sure Tony would join us again via SRT at some point in the future. Um, is there both option? Currently, Tony via phone is winning, so make sure you vote. 8 votes so far. It's all right. So I'm gonna end the poll. I got 9 votes now. Okay, so how many people we actually even have here? I actually don't know. So there are only 9 of you. Oh, there's 13 people here. Um, so we go back to 9 votes. All right, I'm gonna end the voting because I think no matter what happens, Tony via phone's gonna win. So end the poll. All right, hold on, Tony. Let's see if he actually answers. It is not going through. Tony put you all the voicemail. As he's laughing, I can see him laughing in the screen. So see, Tony's just sitting there laughing away at you all. He's like, "No way, I'm not doing it." Oh, it's ringing. Tony, you there? Wait, try it now. Tony, you there? How come I can't get speaker? How come I can't hear Tony? Can you hear me, Tony? How does this? Why is this not working? Mic on. Speaker up. Are there Bluetooth headphones on? Oh, oh, this is just. Oh boy. Alrighty, I don't know what's going on. Oh boy, let's go back up. Um, DJ Ware's here. Welcome in, DJ. Welcome to the shit show. I mean, seriously. Oh, anything that can go wrong is going wrong. It's. Um, answer your damn phone. Joe, do you even have a fax? Like, I legitimately want to know. Oh, hold on. All right, sorry. I just Whew. Um, I did go try to reboot the encoder again, just to see if that would work. Um, yeah. Sorry, guys. Oh my God, Joe, you've got to stop. Oh my God, where was I? Joe, you're driving me nuts here. Um, I'm sorry. I saw this comment and I just could not. I, I could not go on. I lost it. Um, I just want to say thanks for being here and sticking through this. Oh boy. I feel like the Supremes. We should play the Supreme song now. I will survive. I think that I should go find that song and play that. By the way, I can still see Tony. Tony has not dropped. So Tony is over here in the preview screen, and he was laughing earlier. So between Joe's comments and Tony sitting there laughing at me, like I just could not handle it. Uh, Keith, this is exactly this. This is a 1,000 subscriber test. I am totally gonna block this stream. I'm gonna hide this stream when this is over. Like I am not. Nils, I'm on Wi-Fi and I'm trying to make a Wi-Fi call. I don't know why it didn't work. Um, turn Wi-Fi off. I don't know. Um, oh my God. Yes, Joe broke the stream. Definitely, Joe broke it. It's all Joe's fault. Blame Joe. Where are the commercials? Well, if you want to advertise on this channel, I will hit me up with an email and I will give you a spot. You can advertise at a great rate of $5 a stream. I don't care. Make me an offer. Oh boy. See, Eric, I love you, Eric. Thank you. As much as Jay's suffering, I'm rooting for him all the way. Um, Glad Tony is having fun. David's having fun too. Joe, you gotta stop. I'm sorry, Joe, you have to stop. Because yes, I can manage to send Tony a letter. I have his address. I can send him a letter. I can send him a fax too. I have the ability to do that. Um, it is absolutely Monday Night Live. That might be a cool. I might have to do that now. I might have to change my stream to Monday Night Live, just because that would be cool. Uh, just put up the still image from Charlie Angels with speakerphone on the desk. Ooh, passenger pigeon. Those are cool. Those can come back again. Or smoke signals. That's a good one, Jeremy. I like that one. DJ Ware suggests Morse code. I have not done. I've never learned Morse code, so I would not be a good a person to do Morse code for sure. Yes, Tony says he's not laughing at me. He's laughing with me. I think everyone's laughing at this point. Eric says we need to monetize this channel to reimburse Tony for his patience. I mean, he's free to drop. I mean, I told him before he could drop whatever he wants to, but he's having fun just sitting there. I mean, he's still here. There's Tony. There's proof Tony's here, still here. So, uh, we need a sad truck just to get Tony on here. Yeah. Yeah. Not terrible says $5 a stream. I'll take you up on that. Oh, okay, fine. I'm gonna call Tony the regular way then, because you guys want me to call Tony the regular way. Because apparently signal doesn't work in my basement. Who knew? Watch this not work too.
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 9,
Oh.
7.
Tony, put me to voicemail. Tony does not want to be on the stream apparently because he's put me to voicemail. Tony, are you there? Not Terrible's wife. This is hilarious. Oh, look who's calling, everybody. It's Tony. Hi, Tony.
Hello, Jay.
Welcome in, finally.
Oh, my God. This is awesome.
I can't believe it's 2023. We've resorted to cell phone calls.
Oh, my God. Don't tell me you have Verizon. You're breaking up.
I do have Verizon. And as we pointed out last stream, the Verizon sucks.
Oh, my God. So how do we follow up with this? Well, after all this, what do we do?
I don't know. I bet Money Joe has some ideas.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
The funny thing is about this is the SRT video is working, right? But we wanted to explain the whole mix minus on your end and how I'm hearing you but not feeding you back to program, and we're doing this on a phone, so it's senseless anyways.
Oh, I know. It's par for the course tonight. This is just... I mean, I just can't believe this. I'm like I said, I was watching you earlier in the, and so here's Tony, everybody. So, Tony's here, and I'm watching him in preview. Hold on, there you go. And he's laughing up, and it doesn't help. And I'm gonna rename this. If I keep the stream up, I'm gonna have to rename this. How many things can go wrong? Maybe I'll get lots of views. I don't know. What do you think, Tony?
I would say leave it up.
But I think I need to rename it, right? I think I need to actually rename it to be like, what else could go wrong? So, clickbait.
Actually, why don't you just call it How to Make an Analog Phone Call?
That's great. So while I do have you on the phone, do you want to briefly describe your experience with these UV radios that I'm going to try out hopefully next week?
Yes, sure. Although, to watch the video, but sure.
It'll give me a break. Hold on. Just keep going.
I had a use case for a bridge and for a church that I work at. And the Ubiquiti Bridge Network was just a little bit too expensive for the use case because it's only going to be something that they use 2 times a year. They hold the outdoor festival twice a year, once in the spring, once in the fall. And basically we needed a way They rent Clover credit card terminals. They work wirelessly, no problem. We have Wi-Fi outside around the whole complex, so that's not an issue there. But the printers that go with these particular wireless terminals that they rent have to be hardwired. And unfortunately, the station where the sale is taking place and the printers are and the receipts are being printed is across the parking lot. So what we did for the spring, because it was sprung on us last minute, I just put together like 150 foot, 200 foot Ethernet cables, and we ran them across the parking lot under rumble strips. So I was really looking for a bridge solution that was low cost but effective to solve their dilemma, even if they put them up on temporary poles in the spring and in the fall. It's better than running the cable across the parking lot and having a tripping hazard and all that. So that was the whole point behind testing them out. Again, they performed really well. If you go check the second video, part 2, the first video is just pretty much the unboxing and going over to specs and stuff like that. But the second video is where I took them outside and set them up temporarily and did a test. But again, the only way I was able to, the max distance I was able to reach was about 180 feet. So based on that test, though, I have good feelings that they will work fine for the use case at the church that I am planning on deploying them on. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I'm curious to see what Jay's going to do with them, because he had mentioned that he can test. So I'm getting a storm warning. Sorry on my phone. Anything else? Jay mentioned that he can test longer distances. So, I'm curious to see what he does. So I shipped them out to him for further testing.
Well, thank you, Tony. I even made you a little graphic there via phone, so we could make sure that gets on the air, that you were via the phone instead of the audio via SRT.
No, I saw that pop up. I'm watching the stream back on YouTube. So.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah. So let's go to the chat and see if anybody has any questions before I let you go. I don't see any. I don't see any questions about that. So.
I'm at the bottom of a well, it sounds like.
All right. Well, I'm going to go scroll way back up because I'm like way behind in the chat. But thank you, Tony, for joining via phone tonight and via SRT video. And we will go from there. So thank you again. Feel free to stay connected so you can just keep looking at me in the monitor if you want.
Congratulations on 1,000K or 1,000 subs.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it.
All right. We'll talk to you.
All right. Thanks.
Good night. Bye, everyone in chat.
All righty. So, all right, let's go back to, I don't know if I put this up or not earlier. Not Terrible's wife says this is hilarious. And exactly what happened to her. Yeah. Key says he's in for $5. So great. So maybe I'll have to figure out a way to do commercials for other people's channels for $5. We could talk to Voyager too, but not Tony. That's a good one, Eric. Oh, Pen Pal. Yeah, those are. Yeah, that's going back. Tony's having way too much fun to drop. Unky Joe made a stream. Welcome in. I'm laughing at you, just to be clear. Well, thanks, Unky Joe. I am so glad that you're all having fun with this. Geez, I didn't think to try that. I've tried that like 5 times. It doesn't help. Look at that wonderful SRT footage. Yeah, wonderful stuff. Tony has dude at his turbine. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I guess I could call Tony. I mean, the fidelity is never great on a cell phone. It amazes me. It's 2023, and I cannot make a phone call without breakup without high quality audio. Like, how do we not have better freaking audio on a cell phone call in 2023? Not terrible says you need to email me about Verizon and Wi-Fi calling. Oh yeah, that's even worse. I tried Wi-Fi calling. That does not work one freaking bit. Eric, I don't know. What was the latency between the Verizon phone call and SRT? That's a great question. Why don't someone figure that out? Because I would love to know what the difference was in sync. This is just minus. Oh boy. Welcome in, Ashley. You can get super technical on a three-way call. Oh, the Trellies. Oh, you both made me laugh. Next, Jay's phone dies. You know, at this point, wouldn't surprise me if it did. New title for Comedy of Errors. Ooh, I like that one. I may have to do a poll at the end to see what people should call the stream, because there have been several good suggestions. Now my computer's not calling up Notepad. Are you serious? When we were testing this earlier at 8 o'clock, I told Tony my laptop was running slow. That should have been the first sign that things were about to go bad. So I have Comedy of Errors as one suggestion for this. How to make an analog phone call. Phone was another one I think I saw earlier. How to make an analog phone call. Yes. Bob. Yes. You missed so much. I can begin to tell you how much you missed. I'm glad Keith thinks this is the best stream ever. I'm really debating on pulling the stream down as soon as this is over. I already went past that. Yes, please, all of you go back and watch this over and over again and laugh at the humanity, not humanity. Yeah, just go back and laugh at it. I could use the watch hours. So I messaged Tony and Joe earlier and said that I had like 2022 watch hours, and this morning I logged in and I saw I only had 2008. So my watch hours dropped by like 15 overnight, and so I was very surprised that here I am at 1,000 subs. My watch hours are declining. So please help me with that area. Yeah, that's one way to describe this stream. Incredible. Eric says the latency's not bad. Okay, well that's good. See, that proves SRT is great, because a cell phone call was not much different than SRT. So there you go. Long time listener, first time caller. Oh, this is not a radio show. I kind of feel like I wish it was radio right now, because then you wouldn't see me laughing hysterically. Yeah, Tony, I should have asked you how the situation was developing. Too soon. Way too soon. Oh, I should have had Keith on. He's a ventriloquist. That could have been interesting. He could talk for Tony. Oh, boy. Tony suggests we don't do it live. we could put that one up as well. Yeah. That one's definitely gonna get put in the poll later. So make sure you all stay to the end to vote in this poll because I want to know what you guys think. Oh, Toro, you have missed one hell of a freaking show. The amateur hour. Ooh, maybe I'll put that in the list. The amateur hour. No, the pencil would break, the paper would tear. That at this point, the paper would tear. Oh boy. The epic failures in progress. Yeah, could do that. How many pull options can I have? Do I have to limit it down to like? Can pulls have 5 options? I don't know. Oh, the humanity. Yes, that would be another good one. I like that one. Oh, by the way, we hit one. Well, in theory, we hit one JAU. I don't know if it's. Nope, we're not. I mean, we did. We started that late, so but it's 10 o'clock. I don't know when I started, so who knows. The amateur hour. Please stand by for stream. Oh, that would be good. That would be. I like that one. Please. It's please stand by for something. I'm not sure what the hell you want to call this. I am not going to tell you what my title is because if they watch this, I might get fired. I don't know. Ooh, I like that one. I actually like that one better. That might get the most views. I think that one. I think this one. Oops, I just went down. We're having technical. I think that one would get a lot of streams. Yeah. Not terrible says leave it up. Ooh, let's fail it live. Let's fail it live. I think that one's a good one. I have too many options now. I gotta reduce these. So we're gonna do a poll here in a second because I gotta get these figured out. Eric says he's here for the duration because he's not leaving until he gets the vote. Unfortunate realities of streaming. That'd be a good one. Toro, I actually had to stop I didn't stop the stream, but I literally put up a slate and killed my microphone. I was laughing so hard, I could not continue. So, yeah. So, SRT destroys internet film at 11. That's a good one. I like that one. We always joke about that at the TV station. Hey, catch the film at 11 because sometimes that's just how it feels. So I kind of like that one too, just because it's relevant right now. Keith Bennett suggests TVJ maybe. Ooh, how about you can call me maybe because we maybe called, maybe we didn't. I don't know, maybe. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Ashley with the marketing. The biggest fail in live stream history. Get all the clicks. Oh, man, that's going to be one hell of a poll. I'm sorry, I can't. There's no way to do all these options, but they are all great options. Signal chain. We don't need no stinking signal chain. Oh, that's good. A tale, a series of unfortunate events. Oh, that one's good. Luckily, that's not true, but yeah. And Aaron, if you're watching this, God help you. But if you're watching this, can you please fix the chat or tell me how to fix the chat? Because this is driving me bonkers. You won't believe what this broadcast engineer did to an interview. Oh. Oh, yes. Wait, is the stream failing now? Are we... I look over here like I have some freaking solution. God. No, YouTube says... Oh, the current stream rate's lower than the recommended bit rate. Hey, 18 concurrent viewers and 20 likes. So this is going very well in terms of that. Oh, this is hilarious. This is so bad, but yet so good. Okay, let's back to the chat. Our guest tonight is quiet. Yeah, there's a lot of me laughing. You know, I have a shirt like that. I'm glad I didn't wear it tonight, because I would completely be wrong. This is not how I work at work. That's true. I am definitely not this way at work. Oh my God. Okay, so I have a lot of great options. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like 9 options for a poll for a thing. Look over here. Oh yeah, I look over here like I have a solution. I literally thought over here, I'm like, I'll look over here. There'll be some sort of indication that explains why the stream is breaking up. But no, there's nothing over here other than a multi-view, myself, a hyperdeck that's in the wrong format, and some flashy lights on a switch. Oh, on this channel, no one can hear you scream. Oh, interesting. Yeah. The fact that you're all here, I mean, seriously. Oh. Anyway, all right. So what's my poll options here? So the ones I put down: a comedy of errors, how to make an analog phone call, we don't do it live, the amateur hour, the epic failure is in progress, oh the humanity, please stand by for stream. I think I'm gonna get rid of that one. We're having technical difficulties with live stream. Yeah, maybe not so much that one, although I do like it. Let's fail it live, and the biggest fail in live stream history. Yeah, so blame your ISP. Well, I don't have a good ISP to blame, so I mean, people might actually believe it. The stage left gestures like you have a producer over there on a phone call running master control. I guess that's me basically asking for anybody to help. Like, you help me. There's nobody here. There's nobody over here. And there's nobody, you know. The only person I see right now is Tony in preview still, because Tony didn't drop. Tony's just hanging out, smirking right now at me like, you know. Oh, boy. Okay. So even your wife will like to stream. Interesting. I'm a broadcast engineer. All right, so let me do a poll. Start a poll. We could do this one. Oh, you can't do more than one option. Crap. That's not going to work. You only can do one option. Or 2 options, yes or no. Damn. You can't do more than one. Yeah, you can't. Well, that doesn't work. Damn it. All right, so let me choose my 2 favorites so far. Due to circumstances beyond our control. Survey Monkey. Oh, I've never actually tried Survey Monkey before. Is it easy to make a survey? Of course, you all know how this is going to go. I'm going to try to make a Survey Monkey post, and it's going to fail miserably because that's what this stream does. Fail miserably. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. I can't show that on screen. Oh, Tony's having fun now. He's sending me messages in his SRT channel. Oh, go away, privacy, go away. Get started. Oh, this is going to fail miserably, isn't it? Oh, I need to create an account. I don't want to create an account. Oh, jeez. Dial in to vote now. Oh, UDP problems. Can I blame this on UDP? Could that be great? Um, so, quick story. Uh, one of the remotes I did, I worked with a guy named Mark, and he's a great, great engineer. Been doing this for a long time. Works in the big production trucks. Guy is awesome. And we were trying to diagnose something. I don't remember what the hell it was, but he said the problem is leaving the truck just fine. And I was like, what? What does that mean? And he's like, the problem is leaving the truck just fine. So what that means basically is that the problem is between the truck and the receiver. The problem is not in the truck. And whenever shit goes wrong, I just gotta think back to that phrase, that the problem is leaving the truck just fine. Only the problem is totally inside the truck tonight. It's in my basement with everything that could go wrong. Went wrong. And I'm totally blaming Joe for this, because had Joe not wanted 1080, I would have never changed formats. The freaking fonts would work. That wouldn't fix the encoder issue, but I just feel like blaming Joe, honestly. I'm just going to blame Joe for this. So, wow, we got more questions or more things. Let's ask the guest Tony to make a poll. Oh, wait, we can't. Oh. Operators are waiting to take your call. The problem is leaving the basement not fine. The problem is definitely not leaving the basement. Oh God, could you start one, Joe? You probably can start one. You probably could start one faster than I can. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Knowing Joe, there probably is a website right now like ultimatestreamfailure.com, and it points to this stream. If I know Joe, he's got something up his sleeve. I just have a feeling. Thanks, Tony. Like I said, Tony's like, I don't, is it Word? Are you using Word? Yeah, you're using Google Sheets. I think it's Google Sheets. Tony is writing in Google Sheets right now because I can't hear him. I can see him. So he's literally typing words into Google Sheets, and that's all I can see. See, let me show you what he's typing. So this is what I'm seeing coming from Tony right now. And that describes this stream totally. How many of you are still here? We have dropped to 16 concurrent viewers. Oh boy. Yeah, okay, so technically Joe did want 4K. I have nothing that can do 4K. This TV studio can't do 4K, so I can't do 4K. At this point, I'm going back to 720p because I know that worked. Ooh, now I have a JBU, a Joe Blame Unit. Yes, I have totally one JBU right now because this is all Joe's fault. Um, maybe the problem is the problem and he can't leave the basement. Um, do you seriously? Interesting. Yeah, can we do a live stream to Joe right now making that website? um, I could try calling Joe and see what he's up to. That'd be fun. That'll fail miserably too. um, da, 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 da. I can't do picture in picture on the TV studio. Or wait, can I? Nothing that can do 4K. If I can make a damn phone call. I made a phone call. I can't make a signal call. Oh boy. If we count the cascade of fails. Yeah. Alrighty. What am I gonna? I was gonna try. Oh, I was gonna try to. Because you know why the hell not? Let's get adventurous. See if I can actually do something interesting. What if I? Tony, can you put up your document again? Or hopefully that's not a document. Hopefully you have nothing in there that's sensitive because I realized I just showed it on the screen. um, I was gonna basically. I want to try to key Tony's signal down to like right here and just have it be Tony's computer screen, just right here where the lower third would be. Because nothing could go wrong with that. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna interview Tony with his lower third on the screen. Um. Oh snap! You give my wife an idea. Now we're gonna be trying it. We're trying to buy it for a year. Which one was this? This is the epic fail. I think you should. Yeah. Um. You did not see Tony's tax return. Oh boy. Hold on. So if I do a key, what am I gonna? No, that's the wrong key. If I take camera 8. If I take camera 8, and we do a mask, we do a top 4. There we go. This may actually work. This is the first thing on the stream to actually work tonight. Nope. All right, there you go, Tony. Something finally worked the way I wanted it. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, before we go any further, I'm gonna go out here and see if I've lost subscribers. I bet you I bet you I've lost at least 3 subscribers. I had to have. Oh my god. Yeah, hold on. Let me go in here. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. Um All right. Well, the good news is I haven't lost any subscribers. I haven't gained any either, but I haven't lost any, so that's good. We're at 1,008. We've been at 1,008 since this afternoon. What is Tony writing? Um, we're gonna get a typewriter. We actually gained a viewer. We have 17 viewers now, so thank you for that. Um, yes. So Nils says it should have a DVE. It does not. Uh, everything can go wrong. The clavicave of failures. Ask Tony questions. TV engineer quits his day job, immediately regrets it. You're gonna send a new host? Oh no, that'd be me. Eric's gonna replace me. Oh my god. Now what do we try? Oh boy. All right, I'm watching, Tony. What are you gonna do? Oh, that's another issue. Tony's stream. Oh jeez. Oh, I didn't think of that. I should have thought that one through before I did that. Oh. All right, let's get that off here. Oh my god, this is bad. This is so bad. Oh, I lost viewers. I just lost 4 viewers. Sorry, guys. Whoever just left. Oh, I'm so sorry. What could possibly go wrong? Toro, I'm curious. What website were you gonna buy? I'm curious what your wife has. What idea she had. Why does a man have 3 hands? Oh, that's a good question. Oh my god. Send in the clowns. Clowns would probably be better at this point. I'm sorry. It just it'd probably work better. Oh my god. I just realized how to figure out what IP address that damn encoder's using. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I gotta go plug something else in. Crap. I totally... Hold on, guys. Oh, shit. I just figured out how to do this. I'm actually going to be able to figure this out here in a second. I didn't say I guarantee it, because Lord knows this stream. I'll be right back. All right, so I just realized I'm going to plug the encoder into my computer directly, open up Wireshark, and see what the hell address the damn thing's advertising. Because, of course, it would do that. No, do not install a damn update. Nothing could go wrong with that. Ethernet. Why is there nothing coming across the... So I'm looking at... Well, I could show you, I guess. No, I unplugged it. Because, of course. Why would I not unplug the damn frickin' thing? Can I show you this? But then I can't really see it. So I plugged in my box to Wireshark. I'm trying to figure out what IP address that thing is on. But if I do it this way, I can't actually see the screen. So that's not going to work very well. But that's what I'm trying to do right now. So just so you guys know what I'm trying to do. Nobody's actually... Looks like nothing's on here. I think the encoder may be dead. Because I'm not, like, I'm seeing nothing. Yeah, there's no IP address coming from on that box. Like, it's not asking for anything. It's not doing anything. Jeez. Well, that's an old reference that I actually get. No, I'm trying to save the show. Hasn't saved it yet, so we're gonna keep looking. Occam's razor comes to mind. Yes, I've been down that road before. Do you have a dumb switch? I mean, it's a TP-Link. It's a TP-Link GL or SG 1016 encoder, dead encoder. Yeah, I gotta go. Let me go reboot the damn thing. I was hoping it'd be like say something, but it's not talking at all on the network, which is also very weird. Yeah. So let me go power cycle it. Man, I ain't getting crap from this thing. It does not want to talk at all with an IP address that makes any freaking sense. Well, that explains why it didn't work, because it's not talking IP. It's just all I'm getting is ARP probes and LLDP multicasts. That might actually be my other switch or my actual switches, but like the only IP address I'm getting from this stupid thing is 192.168.1.1, which is what I called this laptop to try to talk to it directly. Yeah, it's oh boy. Well, that's not gonna work. Um, this stream would have been fine if it weren't for the U-Ray and those meddling kids. No, Joe. Though it's one person. Joe is the. Try the big one in the main fuse box. Yeah, right below where it says 200 amp. Yeah, I could do that too. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm plugged directly in. Like the lights are on, but nobody's home. Oh boy. You know who's been suspiciously quiet recently is Joe. So where's Joe? It is. Well, Tony's saying, isn't it on 192.168.0? Yeah, but Wireshark should show you all traffic. Doesn't really care what network it's on, and I'm not getting crap. But I mean, I could change it. I could try doing that. Oh boy. Yeah. Um. Yeah, this makes no sense. I think the encoder's dead. Honestly, like, oh, let me try a factory reset. Let me try a factory reset while it's plugged in. Um. Yeah, but it's if it's a straight if it's a crossover cable, the thing doesn't know the damn difference, right? Oh God. Oh my God. Joe. Oh. Oh my God. That's hilarious. What the hell is card.d.co? I've never heard of what the. Oh my God. Hey, don't worry. Joe's website is secured with TLS encryption because it's important to get that TLS encryption in. Simple, free, one to pages. Yep. Okay. 12 likes. Viewers are dropping. I should probably stop this stream. Uh, I should probably definitely stop this stream. That's hilarious, Joe. I knew you were up to something. You were too quiet. Uh, yes, Toro. I have literally the cable. This cable plugs into that switch or plugs directly into that box now. That's why I went down there and unplugged. So there's nothing in between the encoder and the cable or my laptop. Oh boy. Alrighty, well, we've hit 10:33 East Coast time. Um I want to go get a drink. uh oh, so let me put up a poll real quick. Um It was supposed to be static, yes, but then I did a factory reset, and I can't get into it using the factory reset, so I don't know um, what it's doing. So I'm gonna put up a poll with the two that I think I'm leaning towards. Um, and let me see what you guys think. Oh, they're freaking too long. Jeez, they won't. Oh my god, they won't even fit in the damn poll because you only can do 35 characters in a freaking poll. Um. Okay, let me shorten that one. All right. Yes, even the poll doesn't freaking work. Uh, so the options I'm gonna decide between we're having technical difficulties with this live stream, or the biggest fail in live stream history. So please vote. Thank God that worked. So please vote in your poll. It'll be renamed. This stream will be renamed to one of these two options. It's kind of what I'm going with right now. So again, the first option is the biggest fail in live stream history. I can't, of course, write that all because they limit you. The second option is we're having technical difficulties with this live stream. Um, so you please decide. 9 votes so far. The biggest fail is winning. Oh, Tony suggests trying a different cable. That's a novel idea. Okay, let me hold on. You know, it could. I mean, I don't know. um, See, I tried that and it didn't work. That's the one I tried before. Um, all right, let me try one more thing. I'm gonna unplug. Um, the expert's been behind you the whole time. Oh, yeah, that's funny. Um, Hold on, let me go unplug. I'm gonna go unplug Tony's feed because that's the cable I know works because Tony's there. I'm gonna go plug Tony's cable into that box and just see if I get anything different. So let me go do that. So I just pushed the reset button in while powering it up, and I'm on a different cable now. So, so let me go back to this one. Oh, Michael, your video. Well, you probably left a long time ago because your video finally finished transcoding. Let's try that because I'm sure that'll be an epic fail as well. Copy, paste, delete all that shit off of this drive. Yes. 16 minutes to transfer the file. Jeez. All right, so we're back to the encoder theoretical, not going to work in the slightest, but we're going to try it anyway. So I'm on 192.168.1.1. So if I try was it 168? You said. Where was it? Post. Oh yeah. So 168. That does not work. I know 169 is supposedly the decoders. That does not work. Let me try the .0 subnet. And I was hoping to end early tonight. I have to go vote in a special election tomorrow morning, so I have to wake up early tomorrow morning. So now I'm on the 0 subnet, which I believe these boxes by default have a... Are you fuck... Are you kidding me right now? Are you effing kidding me right now? Are you... That worked. That effing worked. We're gonna reach two. We reached 2Js last time. Hyperdeck ProRes fucking sucks. Sorry. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Taro is having a great time with this. Well, now I have to go figure out if it was the cable or the freaking address. So the address is 192.168.30. This. That's the address of the damn box. Was it the cable? It can't just be the freaking cable. Well, now I gotta go figure out if it's freaking... My light just fell over. Well, hold on. Let me... Okay, so let me try. $60 setup. 13 people still here. Well, F it live. Yep. Ray, Ray, we all pray for TVJ. Yeah, Tony says I tried that before. No, so this is the cable that it's working on this cable. So, um, it was not, uh, the cable because it's working on this one right here. Yeah, we'll do it live. That's what this channel's all about. Well then here, let's have more fun tonight. Cause why not have more fun? Let's fail over to the damn thing. Tony, are you still here? Cause I could plug the back in. We could try this thing correctly. Hold on. All right. Well, I see Tony again. So how am I gonna do this? Stream settings. Copy the backup URL into the RTMP server address. Server name. No, there we go. Okay, first of all, so the poll is obviously 10 votes, biggest fail. I think we'll probably go with that one. But now we want to change it, because if this actually works, I'll be, shocked as hell. And, yeah, so I'm copying the stream key over. I'm setting up this. RTMP, in theory it works. Anybody know how you would check to see if the backup feed's actually working without failing over? Do we know? Anyone know how that works? Oh shit, it's on the wrong network. Hold on. So enable setup system reboot. We're dropping viewers, so I'm sorry for those who have to go. What gunk? I don't understand what gunk you're talking about. I don't understand. So let me make sure it has the IP address, or make sure it has an actual IP address that's on my network. I have 2 encoders. Okay, good. So now we're making progress. 10.22. All right, it's there. It sees shit. Oh, I had a misspelling in the thing because it says it's not working. So, setup, reboot. Disconnect. Gonna go DHCP on my Ethernet adapter. Status page. It says it's online. I guess we'll find out here in a second. So if I go into the other encoder and turn that off. Mainstream. Turn off the YouTube feed. Setup. Hopefully you're still here. Alrighty, so you guys still here? Anybody still here? Is this still working? Still there. Wow, okay. So, Tony, let me turn your audio on. That was my bad. Tony, are you there?
If you can hear me, I lost your SRT feed.
Oh, yes, because it's rebooting. Because I had to turn off YouTube streaming, so the encoder should probably be rebooting right now that you're using. Do you see me, Tony? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me turn your audio back on. We now welcome Tony to the stream, everybody. So here's Tony.
I'm still here.
You're
hey,
all
Jay,
still
did you
here.
check? Are you using the same encoder that we first started with, or is this a different one that you're streaming to me on?
This is so the encoder that's streaming to Tony, the SRT feed, is the same one I was using to do the YouTube stream. The one that I had the problems with, I've now failed over to, and it's doing YouTube. So the encoder on the floor has the program output, which is all the audio, and it's going to YouTube. The one I was using for the first half of the stream is now doing SRT only to Tony, but is mixing out Tony's audio, which is why you couldn't hear him earlier, so we had to do the phone call instead. But now, because I'm actually sending Tony a custom feed so he doesn't hear himself back, it works. So, oh boy. So, all that to say, welcome in, Tony.
Thank you.
And so, I'm trying to get this chat off the screen. So
Obviously, there's a lip sync issue.
there's a lip sync issue. On who? On you?
That's what Joe and David are saying. Must be.
Okay. Why would there be a lip sync issue?
Check 1 2. Test 1 2.
Oh yeah, it does look a little weird. So that's a decoder issue, right? That'd be a decoding issue. Let me call up the decoder. Can I adjust the audio?
This is the same issue we had with Ashley's stream. However, when we were testing it over the weekend, there was no issue.
Yeah, there wasn't. I didn't notice it earlier. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So it has to be on the decoder.
In fact, remember you recorded it, remember? And you watched it back and you had confirmed that it was good.
Yeah, no, it was. So that means we probably need to reboot the decoder then. So let me do that real quick. Let me reboot.
Check the
Oh, go ahead.
check the audio latency on the decoder.
It's 0.
Yeah, that's what mine is. Okay. I just didn't know if that changed with everything that you were doing.
No. But I guess the more important question is, minus the lip sync issue, is to the viewer, how far delayed does Tony sound? I mean, if we're having a conversation right now, does Tony sound like he's really delayed, or is it natural sounding? Because my whole point for this test was that we could do a stream and it come off natural. So lip sync aside, does it sound natural? That's my question.
So we're getting various answers. We're getting 2 to 3 seconds. We're getting 1 second. So I guess it's varying by viewer.
Yeah, let me just try rebooting your box, because like I said, when we tested their day, there was no issue. So let me go.
Well, you know how we could test if it's the decoder. Jay, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
You know how we can test if it's the decoder or not?
How?
I'll stop sending you. Well, I'll send you through the phone. We'll use the Stream to Studio app, and I'll send it.
Yeah.
And we'll see if the lip sync is still off that way. Then we know it's one of either the encoder or the decoder.
That's a good point.
So let me just get these things fired up.
So Eric says he agrees with Bob that the conversation is good, just the lip sync issue is bad. So I mean, that's kind of my whole point, was like we could actually have a conversation with this without a back channel. So yes, the lip sync being off is a problem, but Tony said, in our testing, Tony actually installed an app on his phone that he can send SRT on, and we were going to try that as well, just to prove that you don't need a hardware box. You can just install an app on your phone and do SRT.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and kill the SRT feed to you.
Okay.
And then try to get back to you with the phone.
Sounds good. And of course.
All right.
All right, so here's Tony via the app. Yep, we see and hear you.
Check, 1, 2.
You're a little distant. I don't know if your microphone's actually working.
Oh, really? Hold on 1 second. Check 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
No, it still sounds
Still
distant.
bad?
It's just a nat sound mic from your phone.
Interesting.
This worked during Friday's test as well.
How about now? Any different?
No, it still sounds distant.
Well,
But your audio is in sync now.
all right. So another. That's what I was going to say. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's regardless whether it's going through the phone or the wireless go, but it was working the other day through the wireless go as well, which is
Correct.
aggravating now.
So I think if we have
Okay,
anything to blame, it's the old U-Ray encoders because, well, no, you're on the new one, Ray. Never mind. I'm thinking of the, yeah, never mind.
Well,
So
now I'm just sending you.
yeah,
Now I'm just sending you over Wi-Fi. I'm not even. The encoders are out of the picture.
so but like I said, we're having a good conversation using SRT. There's no back channel, and everyone says it's good. And now that you're actually in sync, it works.
Yeah. Very cool.
So
It took us 2 hours.
I mean I just can't. So I think what the actual fix wasn't a cable issue because we're using the cable that it was before. I think what I did was I don't think when I did a factory reset of that unit that I actually held the pin in because I was using a stupid paper clip, and I don't think I was actually holding the clip in long enough when I powered it on. So I don't think it was actually doing a correct factory reset. I think it was stuck in some weird mode. Because that's the only thing I can think of right now that's different is that it's the same cable, everything else is the same. So it has to be the factory reset didn't take, which is weird, but you know, in my rush to get things working today, that's the kind of shit that happens. And I can tell you just changed something. Your audio's gone now. You have no audio from you, Tony. Gone.
How about now?
Yep. Oh yeah, now
Check.
you sound good.
Okay. Perfect.
So what's your current setup for the audio, just so people know?
Okay, so current setup for the audio is I'm wearing the Rode Wireless Go. I have it connected, I have the receiver connected to the iPhone with the Apple dongle, the Lightning dongle, and it's just plugged into the Lightning port on the phone. And I'm using the Stream to Studio app.
So he's still hearing me. He's still hearing me through the SRT feed that I've been sending him the entire show. Now he's just coming back to me via the app. So you would still need an SRT return path for anybody doing this with a phone. But I guess my question I had 2 weeks ago was, can you do this with SRT to SRT? The answer is yes. And you can get a high quality shot from a phone or a device as long as you have a decent device, i.e. don't use U-Ray. Yeah, so finally got it, Tony.
So here's the thing to point. Yeah, here's the thing to point out, though, Jay. It's okay because, one, you're streaming out to YouTube, and two, you have the mix minus feature built into that television studio. If the roles were reversed, I would not be able to do this because the A10 Mini can't do what you're doing as far as the mix minus. If I was streaming out to YouTube, so again, it's the right tools for the right job, so to speak, I guess.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. So what the TV studio lacks in terms of DVE, sorry, someone's walking around. What the TV studio lacks in, its functionality for picture-in-picture and all that stuff, it actually has a true mix minus option in it. So if you go, I'm not going to show the screen right now, but basically if you go into the settings app, there's a mix minus settings down below, and you can actually enable mix minus on the SDI outputs. And what Tony is saying, and I've heard other people say too, is that the new A10 Mini doesn't have that option. So in the testing we did on Friday, I was hearing myself back through Tony's feed because his ATEM does not actually allow you to do that. Why they got rid of a mix minus feature that worked perfectly for the new A10 Minis is beyond me. But then again, it's Black Magic and they have their quirks, and there's probably reasons why they did it a certain way. Do you know, Tony, why they did that? Or
I have no idea, but I can tell you the workaround so that you're not getting your own voice sent back to you is I have obviously your SRT feed coming into, let's say, input number 4 on the Extreme. but I have your mic off so that it's not going out the program back to you. How I'm hearing you is I'm just soloing the headphone on your channel, on channel 4. So this way I can hear you before it's actually, but your mic's off, so it's not going out the program, if that makes sense, if I said that correctly.
Yeah, no, I followed that. And that's right. I remember now when she started saying that, what we dealt with on Friday was that you just put me in solo. So you could not do a stream from your setup, but you can be a remote
That's
guest.
correct.
So, I mean, I think for most people that would work. You don't necessarily need to be streaming 2 streams at once. But my point was for the whole test was to see the kind of interaction we have and if it's actually natural. So,
Yeah.
so Joe says this perfect sync from the app. Cell phone SRT client is rock solid. Your video is really smooth and high res. I'll fix Joe's thing in a second. Yeah, Eric says that's the one big plus of the TV Studio is that it's actually got true mix minus. Oh yeah, another thing I like about TV Studio is it has 4 HDMI and 4 SDI. So it's not like you have to choose one or the other. You can live in a combination world, which I think most studios would be in combination mode. So, all right, well, Tony, thank you. Did you have fun in this stream, Tony? I have to ask. You're on camera, by the way.
I had a good time. I had a very good time. I don't think I've ever seen you laugh so hard since I've known you. So that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, I was obviously laughing so hard I had to take myself off camera because, yeah. So anyway, with that being said, I will take care of Joe's issue. And so thank you, Tony. I'm going to take the headphones off for a second and clean off whatever
welcome. Thank
debris
you.
Joe's talking about. And I want to thank you all for being here tonight. I hope you had fun. If you stayed this long, you had to have some fun, or you like watching a train wreck. I'm not sure. I'm glad we fixed it. I'm glad we got to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully this stream doesn't lose me any subscribers. So I want to thank you all for being here tonight, and you all have a great night. All right, Tony, I'm off.